So the title of this rant is called "Bothered, Not Triggered," or "Triggered, Not Bothered." Either way, I feel like y'all get the basics. So normally stuff like this, it usually doesn't bother me like that. But for some reason, looking at this and from where it came from, it did bother me. Now, normally when I if something bothers me, I do want to address it. Now, where did I get this picture from? I got this from Paris Milan's community page because I am subscribed to Paris Milan. And half of the time, I don't know why I'm even subscribed to her because I don't even agree to some of her rhetorics. And I think she hates black men. So it's like, why the fuck am I still subscribed to her? But neither that's neither here and there. Now the picture, obviously, you'll see the picture. You got a dude, and it's just like who cares? In one panel, who it's like one dude. Who cares if I got 6 kids? I'm not going to be no whore. Got a second dude, big guy, big black guy. So you want to come to my place or what? The third guy, so Hotep, Grand Rising Queen, and all that other stuff. But obviously, he got stink lines on him, so he smells. And then the little last drink, she's holding hands with a white man, and it's just like, how come you don't like black men? Now, why does this picture bother me? It's not even okay. For one, I think it insinuates a lot of things. And if I'm reaching, let me know. But one, it insinuates this is all you women think. This is all I feel like a lot of, and I'm not going to say all, but I will say majority. I think majority of you women, especially black women, because this is I feel like this is a black on black conversation. I think majority of black women think this is all men are giving are like like you got to feel like you have to choose between this, and this, and that's not it at all. Like I feel like that's all you feel like these men are, or at least what's coming to you. Now, granted, I don't care. Like I'm a big boy, so I don't really care if you don't want a big boy, especially if you're in shape. I understand that. If someone like, but if these are supposed to be like quote unquote the bottom of the barrel guys or some shit like that, you women choose them. I said most of these women, and it's not like you're settling, but most of the times you choose women like that. And uh, I'm sorry, you choose men like these. So it's just that it's like you're picking these men. It's just like we're not. Now the one thing is just like a lot of you women said, like it's not enough black men to go around, and it's just like, and Kevin saying you should throw this out all the time. It's like there's over 50% are married, are single and childless, and like over 50% are in the middle class. It's like, why is that not good enough? Now, one thing I've always feel like, and I think I said this in the Queens Never Settle one, or what is your idea of settling? A lot of you women, in my opinion, feel like, how can I say this? A lot of you women think that like like men want you to settle for the bottom of the barrel, and we don't. No one want we like. If anything, we tell you we understand, but the half of the fact of the matter is there are good dudes that are good looking, and this is what a lot of men are saying. Okay, you don't have to settle for the Pookie and Ray Rays. We understand that. You don't have to settle for the Dusties, as you would like to call them. But there are other men that are good quality men that I feel like that are looked over, and y'all don't want them until they date white women, and until they date white women, and then it's y'all couldn't handle a black woman or some shit like that. I say this all the time. There are perfectly good quality men that worship the ground of black women that y'all can pick from that are good, have good paying jobs, and y'all don't fucking look at them. Y'all don't even like bat an eye in their direction or some shit like that. We don't care if you don't want a dusty nigga. We understand that, which is why I asked the question: what is selling into y'all now? Because a lot of y'all ideas is just like, okay, Because this is my assumption. A lot of y'all women is just like whatever. Let's say your ideal man makes 100K. If he doesn't make 100K, then it's settling to y'all. Like, okay, which is like what? Only 10% of people make 100K, or maybe even lower than that. The number's really fucking low, and it's just like yeah. And this is why a lot of people say, you know, 90% of women want 10% of men and all that other stuff. But what about the other people that make good moderate amount of money? Like someone you could build a family with. This is what bothers me is because it's just like those are the men that's looked over. I don't care if you don't want a Dusty. I think a lot of men don't care if you want a Dusty. I feel like the only one complaining about you not dating Dusties are the Dusties. It's like, damn, no one wants to date you. It's just like, no, you need to step your game up. We don't want you to settle for a nigga that, that has no ambition, has no goals, and does nothing to better himself. We're not telling you to settle for guys like that. But we are saying like, yo, there's some good dudes out there. Maybe you don't make 100K, but but he'll make 50K and be loyal to you. What's wrong with him? He dress up nice. He sustains himself. He's a good guy. It's just like not a nice guy, but a good guy that will treat you right. What's wrong with that? And then it's just like, what's funny? The white guy. I feel like that's what the white guy is, and it's just like, you couldn't find a black man like that. Like, cause honestly, like the way y'all be describing black women is just black men, and I'm pretty sure black men do this with black women. It's just like, oh, the body got to be all that, the body. I said, actually, I don't know because I've seen actually. I'm gonna be real with you, and I've been seeing this lately, and I've been saying this. The brothers I know that's been in shape, their girlfriend's been like either morbidly obese or overweight. Take it out, and I said, take it how you want. I've seen the dudes where dudes are in shape, but their girlfriends or whoever they with is like a little bit on the thick side. Take it how you please. It's like either you think that's a good thing or not. Take that how you please. I'm not gonna judge that. You like who you like. We, especially black men, we're more lenient if you're a little thicker. If you're a little thicker, it's like we're more lenient. Now, if you're like obese or overweight, obviously a nigga don't really want that. But especially since like the number one killer is heart failure and heart disease. That's the number one killer. But what I feel like, yeah, when y'all go for white man, it's just like y'all average white guys, like some nigga that work at Geek Squad or Best Buy or some shit like that type of dude. Like Serena Williams' husband, it's not no model looking dude. It's just a regular looking guy. It's just like, in the back of my mind, it's just like you couldn't find that in a brother. Like you had to go for the white person, and that's just me, and that's just me thinking, or that's just me going across. But even if, like I said, it's just like what bothers me, and like I said, what bothers me is feel like that's all y'all think guys are. It's just like if he's not the 10%, they're the broke dusty niggas in these panels, and it's just like, bro, there's more to us, and I'm pretty sure that actually no, because we actually do not date a woman off of like how much money he makes. It's just like unless that nigga is like a stay at home gold digger, which is very few in between because men do want to lead. All right, I do not know any man. I don't know any man that just like mooches is off of his girl. A lot of dudes I know they work for their own shit, and they just want to be in a relationship where both of them is working and some shit like that. But I feel like I feel like that's all y'all. Like I said, I feel like that's all y'all see in black men, and that's what bothers me the most. Now it doesn't trigger me, but it does bother me. It is just like, why do y'all see that? And maybe this is one of the reasons why a lot of women are single, and maybe this is one of the reasons why black women are the lowest pick race. It's like I'm talking, and I'm not bashing black women, but this like what I'm saying it does refute the facts that a lot of y'all are single. and it's just like and y'all the lowest picked out of like most dating sites. Now, coming from a man that loves black women, and I like seeing black couples and black relationships, that is disappointing. And it's just like, oh, and then you guys go to the white man. I feel like I don't. It's just like, yeah, that bothered me. That because what did the white guy do? I said the white guy probably didn't even have to spit on. Or I mean, you can like white men. That's I can give a shit. But I'm problem with interracial dating. It was just like I said. I made a video, three white girls I thought about dating or some shit like that. And like I've already made my spill about that. So obviously I don't have a problem with interracial dating, but there's a lot of that I just look at and it's just like, and I remember just looking at this picture, Joe. This bothers me. This bother and like I don't have a problem with saying when something bothers me. It's just like if it bothers you, say something about it. If but that's what this is overall. We need to do better. I don't know. It's just I guess we need to do better. This definitely. I just feel like we need to open our horizons. Or like I said before, look, you don't have to settle for the lowest of the low. I don't want you, as a black man. I don't want you to settle for the lowest of the low. But there are good men out there that would fit your criteria. I feel like you're not looking for them. They're out there. I feel like you're not looking hard enough, and yet a lot of you women, I feel like y'all just want a man to fall from the sky. And this is the last point, especially the nigga with 6 kids. For some reason, y'all shame that nigga, but that nigga is the one that's getting the most pussy out of all of them. Like that nigga in the first panel, and it's just like, oh, you're supposed to like. Why does he have 6 kids? Because he's fucking somebody. Like obviously the nigga got 6 kids because he's fucking someone. Because y'all black women thought he was cute. And that's what, take that how you leave it. It's just like that nigga got 6 kids. Even if he don't bag that one girl in the panel, that nigga probably has a lineup of other girls still wanting to fuck him because of what he got. So take that how you feel. But let me know what y'all think. Am I reaching? Am I reaching? I don't, I'm open to conversations about this. So tell me if I'm reaching or not. Till then, my name is Oskino Fly, and I'm out. Peace.